Hey guys, what's up? It's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. Please excuse my hair. Yes, I'm just in my pajamas because it is Sunday and me and Nate are living our best lives. He's actually in the bathtub right now getting clean because he has been a stinky boy. So, I just got done seeing a video by a girl that I follow, and she's like, hey Classy, she's like really into like helping people who are pain patients, right? And well, perfect timing, girl. She's really into helping pain patients. Her name is, here, I'll shout out her channel because maybe some of you guys can like get some, like maybe relate to her. She's on like opiates. She's on opiates, and who said that? Hold on. I'm trying to see y'all's comments. I'm sorry. I'm all jacked up here, you guys. Okay. Hey, Charles. Okay, so is everybody done with their medication? Is everybody's Suboxone dissolved? Mine's dissolved. Okay, Suboxone crew, let's unite. Mine's dissolved too, y'all. Okay, so I just got done watching this girl's channel. Her name is Kaylee Krista, right? Please excuse my fucking bedroom, y'all. That's clean laundry. That's clean laundry. That's my son's little bed that he sleeps in because y'all know he ain't sleeping in his damn room because he's scared of monsters and shit. So it's just, this is life when you're a mom, okay? This is mom life. Toys, toys, toys. A bowl of oatmeal right there where he just got done eating. So miss me with the fucking shit about my house. Okay, not that any of you guys ever say anything, but just in case. So anyway, I just got done watching this girl. Her name's Kaylee Krista. And she has this like whole, oh yeah, and this is water in my Arby's cup too, just so y'all know. You guys, listen, I'm a recovering drug addict. I'm doing good to have glass cups and spoons left, okay? So fucking get out of here. Anyway, so I just got done watching her channel, and she's talking about how hard it is for her to get opiates now because of the new opiate reform, like prescription drug mandating, like PMDP, I think is what it's called, prescription drug mandating policy. So what it is when you go to the pharmacy, basically what they do, if you continually get opiates prescribed to you, is they label you as a pain patient, right? And when you go up there, they basically know that either you have been on opiates for a long amount of time or you're just getting started, and then they only allow you to get certain amounts filled now, right? Like you can't go because the problem was, and see, here's where it gets fishy, because a lot of people are like, oh, it's because of drug addicts. It's because of drug addicts that all the opiates, that all the doctors and the government is cracking down on this. I'm going to tell you exactly what the problem was. Back in the 90s, when Oxycontin first came out, doctors and the government and everybody was telling all of us, Oxycontin is not addictive. You can get on this medication. It's going to make your life great. You're not going to have any pain. Okay? In cities like West Virginia, here in Arkansas, Alabama, the southern states, where blue-collar workers, laborers, people who work their asses off for a living, okay, would get hurt at work, or they would get this medication prescribed to them, and then it would give them energy, and they were like, wow, this is what I've always needed. So you have all these people that are prescribed Oxycontin now, okay? That created addicts, because these people had never taken an opiate in their lives, and here we are back in the 90s. They're handing out Oxycontin. Literally, you guys, you could go into the doctor and be like, I have a backache. Oh, this new medication just came. It's called Oxycontin. It's supposed to, it's supposed to be great, and it's non-addictive. And so think about all those people from the 90s, okay? It's 2019 now. That's what, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, whatever. And I mean, there was commercials on TV and everything about Oxycontin back then. I mean, I remember, okay, I remember in 97, I could go into the doctor and like just get whatever I want prescribed to me, right? Because the doctors were being bought or paid by these prescription drug companies to, hey, if you sell this, I'll pay you $500, or I'll take you out to eat and buy you champagne. Like, these prescription drug companies would go in, you guys, and they would woo these doctors, take them out on big trips, pay for their vacations, take them on cruises, and they would basically like get them all in on these opiates, right? And that's when opiates started getting pushed to the masses, all right? So now you've got all these people now who are been on opiates 20 years, okay? Like me, like my husband. And now what's happening is, because listen, you guys, that's how my addiction started, was to opiates, was from a prescription. Do you know what I'm saying? A legal prescription that was prescribed to me. Now, you know, I'm a drug addict. Like, I'm not saying that the government got me hooked on anything. I was shooting dope way back in the day before I ever even tried opiates. I was methamphetamine. So I cannot even say that, like, the government got me hooked on shit, because that's just not the truth. I take full responsibility for my addiction. I got high because I liked getting high. And then I kept getting high because I didn't know how to stop. All right. Don't y'all love my little granny pajamas? Yes. I can't believe you were only 3 in 97, girl. I was like fixing to graduate high school. So I graduated in 2000. So now what's happening is, people who have a legitimate pain, what's happening is they're having to go through certain protocols to get their medications. Which, you guys, if you're not doctor shopping, if you're going to the same pharmacy every time and you talk to your doctor and build a rapport with him, you should be fine. I've been going to my same pharmacy, you guys, for 3 years to get Suboxone filled. Suboxone is an opioid. Okay, people sell it on the street for $20 to $25 a strip. Okay, it can be abused. People say that they can abuse it. Like, I've never abused Suboxone. I don't understand how you could even get it to get you high unless you're not taking it every day, right? I'm 37, and I'm 37 now. So in 97, I was what, 17, 16 and a half, 17. So if you are going to your doctor, so let's talk about this. If any of my people on here have, if any of you guys have, need to get prescriptions that are narcotics, this is what you do, guys. If your doctor and you have decided, hey, you need to be on a narcotic, you need to be on benzos, you need to be on, opiates, you need to be on a barbiturate, whatever that is, you know, this is what you do. You get with your doctor. You have him write out your prescription, okay? Write it out, print it out, whatever he does, with your address, everything on it. And you put that shit in an envelope and you drive straight to the pharmacy and drop it off. Or you have your doctor send it over to the pharmacy so you don't even have to touch it, okay? And then what you do is you go to the same pharmacy every single time you fill your medication. You don't change pharmacies. You don't go in at the last minute. You don't go in. You go in at normal business hours and you fill your damn prescription, okay? Like, people are making it such a... Listen, I understand that it's an inconvenience, but y'all, the pain patients also need to understand that there are other options out there besides high-powered opiates, okay? Like, a lot of people, you guys, just got put on opiates and they never tried anything else. Bottom line is, if you're a pain patient and you're on opiates, you're dependent. Without that medication, you're going to be sick as a motherfucking dog. And I think what's happening is, like, people, they feel like, oh, they're criminals. No, dude, this is just what has to happen. Because a lot of shit was shady back in the day. And, like, doctors were just giving out pain pills like they were fucking candy. So now there has to be a crackdown on it. You know what I'm saying? You know what, Classy? Probably back in 2009 or 8, I was hanging out with this guy named Gerald. And I think I've told you guys about Gerald before. I don't even know if he's alive anymore. That's how crazy this guy was. But he would shoot up Suboxone. And it was literally like so thick and like gooey in the syringe because he would dissolve the strips. And it was like literally it makes me want to throw up just thinking about it because it was like this orange, syrupy, thick shot. And I don't know if any of you guys have ever shot up before, but when you shoot up, it's like, anything that goes in your veins, you're going to taste it in the back of your mouth. So like, it's the weirdest sensation. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but I know that must be tasting like Suboxone when you shoot it. Anyway, I don't know. I just feel like I understand it's an inconvenience, but you guys, like, this is a huge problem right now. Like, in 97, we were driving to Florida and then back again, and then Florida and back again to pill mills that were down in Florida. Do y'all understand how serious this was? We were driving over to Mexico and getting blister packs of Xanax. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Like, let me tell y'all a story, okay? Before I got sober and before this whole, like, opiate crackdown started happening, right? Me and my friends, okay? We were fucking hooked on opiates. Strung the fuck out. Needle junkies, okay? And there was pill mills all over Florida where you could drive down, pay $100 and go in and get whatever you want, okay? Whatever you want. Oxycodone, Roxycodone, Oxycontin, Opanas. Y'all know about them hydromorphones, okay? All the good stuff, all right? So you could go in there and get whatever you wanted to get. And we would go down there, and like 6 of us would go down there, 3 in the front, 3 in the back of a car. And we would drive down there and we would all get loaded up and then come back to Arkansas. And so then I also had a dealer that, like, my husband would get 365 methadone 10 prescribed to him. 10 milligram methadone pills, 365 a month. We would sell that to my dealer for $5,000, that prescription. Sometimes $2,500 if we really needed the money. Was it $5,000? How much is 10 milligram hydrocodones? Maybe it's $1,500. It was like $1,000 or something like that. Not $5,000. That's out of control. $2,000 at the most, I think. But it was $1,000 for a drug addict like me and Neil. That was like we were hitting a bankroll. You know what I'm saying? And so because he could sell those for like $5 or $6 a piece. So we would sell the whole prescription to him, and then we would use that to get Roxy's, because when I was shooting dope, heroin wasn't here in Arkansas. Like, you would literally have to comb Little Rock to find somebody with, and it was not black tar. It was like pale beige colored heroin that was in capsules. So you couldn't even get black tar heroin. It was like, powder heroin. I mean, I've done it 3 times, and one time I shot up so much that I was fucking out of it for like ever, it felt like. And they were taking video camera of me just sitting there passing out, nodding out, But anyway, there's things you can do to like build rapport with your doctor and go to the pharmacy and get to know your pharmacist, and just make sure that you, like I said, go to the doctor, talk to him, get to know him, talk to your pharmacist, really get to know them, explain to them, hey, I know about this new drug reform that's in action, and I have been on this opiate for 7 years, whatever amount of years it is. And, I want to make sure that, I don't ever have any problems feeling it. So I'm always going to make sure that my doctor shoots the prescription over to you, and I'm going to come in. You know what I'm saying? Like, just get to know your pharmacy. There's no reason your pharmacist. Okay, listen, if your pharmacist is looking at you like you're a criminal, then that's what you're thinking in your mind. Okay. I promise you, I used to think the same exact thing. So one day I went into my pharmacy and I asked him, I said, do you guys think I'm like a junkie or something because I'm on Suboxone? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just asked them straight up. And they were like, well, we know what the medication is used for. It's used for opiate dependency. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, is there, do y'all have like a judgment when you look at me and think, oh, she's on Suboxone. She's just an addict. And this is a pharmacy I've been going to for years. And they're like, no, Nicole, like, we know you. And then they started asking me questions about addiction. And they started asking me questions about like their family members who were struggling. And they wanted to know like, hey, what do you do if this happens? And so we built a relationship, a friendship, to where I go in there. Listen, I can go to my pharmacy, you guys, and if I'm out of medication and like I need 3 days worth, they'll float me until I get my prescription filled. Like, and that's a great thing. Like, they're allowed to do that because I've been a client of theirs for so long, or a customer. And another thing, because, they know that the doctor, approves it to be called in 3 days early sometimes. And if he doesn't, they can always just float me, like I said. I just think it's really important, you guys, for us to build relationships with our doctors and our pharmacy. And to not automatically think that they think that we are. Huh. Yeah? Okay. So, anyway, I'm going to jump off here because Nate needs me to clean his butt. He's in the bath time right now. But I love you guys. I'll pop on later in a little bit. Bye.